Hi, I'm Emil, you're watching MyVar, and in today's video we're going to take a look at Ovirt. Now, I had two pretty nasty problems with trying to install Ovirt. It took me quite a few hours to figure out. The first is you need to add a filter for the VDB, and the reason mine is not SDB is because I'm using Virt.io. So that's one thing you need to bear in mind, and you can just add the filter in there. It's quite far away. If I open this up in VI, you'll see it's kind of a big file, and so you can just kind of search for it, filter, right? And you can just go down a bit past those, so it's right over here. It's really, I don't know how to display the line number in Vim, or in VI at least. Anyway, so yeah, so you just need to add the filter in here. So this dev VDB part right here, plus this character, whatever you call that, and then you're good to go for that. Otherwise, the cluster won't install. And then you need to give your VMs fully quantified domain names. So that 168.1.1, for node 1, 2, 3, and then the engine which you will deploy eventually. Once you've done that, you can just follow the wizard on the first node, right, like the wiki describes. And yeah, with cluster and everything, here's a test VM. I can migrate it live without downtime to another node, like node 3, for example, and migrate. And yeah, so that's migrating. It only takes a few seconds. Now this takes a lot of memory. I only have like 32 gig RAM, right? So it's using most of my computer's RAM, and it's pretty heavy on the processor as well. So I wouldn't like, you have to give them minimum 8 gig RAM. You cannot install with less. It's recommended to give them 16 apiece. But yeah, like I capped out, I used like 7 gigs of RAM for each installation per VM, and then the host obviously uses a lot of RAM, which I gave it 4 gig minimum. So yeah, there we go, it migrated. You need quite a bit of RAM to do this. Next, I'm going to experiment with some Ceph, adding those for block drives. And then on top of that, I'm going to build a Kubernetes cluster with high availability. The reason is I want a local dev environment where I can test these things and experiment with it. So yeah, I will make some videos about the Ceph next and the Kubernetes. And thanks for watching. Please do consider subscribing and leave a comment if you have any questions.